This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down. From the gun, Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
They'll go. Richardson. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got...
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that talk. You can look at past performance, you can look at metrics, you can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off, and from there, it's anybody's game.
Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Eagles take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
They give it to him again. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air, 3rd and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. Matt Prater on for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Prater on to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Returns looking good so far. Oh, still going. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's a throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 3rd and long for him here. And they're able to touch him down, so that's going to bring up 4th down. Offense up to the line fast. They're going for this. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back to the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, then completions follow.
Galloping inside the 40. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lower the deficit to a single possession. Now the Eagles ready to attempt a 2-point conversion. He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
Maybe a little armchair quarterback after that call. But the defense knew exactly what was coming.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More Madden Ultimate Team action coming up on EA Sports. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start out 2nd and 10. He finds Johnson. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Richardson on 3rd. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he makes the Huts go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Johnson with a return here. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 14-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Stays upright. So through a flurry of points, we have hit the 2-minute warning. The Vikings with the football. Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Trying to throw for it with Richardson. Buying some time right. On the run right. They connect on the deep shot. And he will get the first as they touch him down. They'll throw again. Richardson. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Catch made over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They are throwing it again. Catch is made in close. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a first and goal. Gibbs goes up and over for the touchdown. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. He's got the squiver. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. From the 46. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe 2 more snaps.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to throw. Down the left sideline he goes. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime.
Max Prater lining up for the point after.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Vikings 21. Max Prater sets his kickoff.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Fields the hard squib kick. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Pass play coming here. Finds his back complete. To the 30. To the 15. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Now Prater on to send it away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Play action with Richardson. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. First down throw here from Richardson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he'll make his way down to the 16-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Richardson. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to...
And he finds him in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. Nico Collins with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the 2-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Short pass brought in. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Throwing now from the gun. Taken in by Harrison. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Working quickly here. Another try following the sack. The throw left side finds Johnson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Vikings get the football back at the 19-yard line.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
65 catch, 65 catch. Come on, come on. Ready?
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Back to throw, here's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. So we're through 3 here. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Less than a yard needed here on 4th. He'll throw it. He's got it to his running back. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Richardson. That one's complete, right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Floats that one, but they couldn't connect.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The throw is caught. Touchdown, Minnesota. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings push their lead to 3. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He's got a man left. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
And the defense was all over that throw. Able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Running back sent in motion. Setting up to pass. Brought in right side. Still has some space inside the 35. They get 35 out of that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
And he'll go down here at the 16. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. It's a dime look by the Vikings. 3rd down coming. Throwing its third and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. Back to throw. The back grabs it. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now Prater on to send it away. Johnson with a return here. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's tackled for a short gain. Vikings out of the hurry-up. Need everyone back to the line. On the shotgun, it's Richardson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down throw here from Richardson. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Richardson. They connect on the deep shot. So the Eagles will fly out of here.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, excited for this one. Partner, what are we looking at here as this game gets rolling?
You know, I think this game is quite interesting in the fact, Mike, that I feel like before every week's matchup, we sit up here and we talk about quarterbacks and the passing game. And obviously, that is the direction the NFL has been headed for the last couple years. But in this matchup here today specifically, I think both these offenses want to flip that on its head. They want to control the clock, time management, ball control. Don't be afraid to punt the ball away and play defense. It's a little bit of an old school philosophy, but you have to do whatever it takes to win each matchup, and I think both of those formulas of these two teams are very similar.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game.
Well, that's certainly not what we were expecting to see, especially from a quarterback of this caliber. Opening drive, turnover. And let's hope for their sake, Mike, this is not a sign of things to come the rest of the day.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Here's a 2nd and 9.
13. Right shot.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his man complete to Johnson. Still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Browns. The PAT up and good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. They'll look to throw. Go right back to Harrison. He's got him again. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. He's got his tight end. That's McBride. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by McBride. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here we go.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, time to think about flip. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in on the stop. Here's second and 9.
Hey, middle. Go right here. Get out.
He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll have more from Cleveland after this. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll run it with Henry. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10. From a little further back, here's second and goal.
Middle. Hey. 180. Let's cut.
Again, it'll be Henry. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Cleveland. The extra point is good. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Yeah.
Jackson now. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Real quick.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Ready. Hey, Ozzie. Sit up. Hey, middle. Hey. You change it. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
What is it? Sit up.
Here's Jackson. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Browns. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Browns will take a 21-7 lead. Seven seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now.
McBride is the motion man. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit up.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Here's a 2nd and 6. Going to go right back to Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And just a short pickup there to the 35. He'll get this out to the left flat. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll run. It's Henry. They face second down and 7. On the ground, here's Henry. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one online, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Up to the races, middle of the field. Hits the 20. They're now set for 1st and 10. Back to the well again. Hurries this across the 25. Along the sideline past midfield. Into the red zone. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Buying some time left. He's keeping it. Juked the defender. He just juked another.
Got it. Ready?
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Past the 45. Continues to cook.